Live from Chicago's North Side, the Simpsons trivia capital of the world, it's Illogical's Classic Simpsons Trivia Night. Tonight, our players, entertainment critic Eric and lawyer Frank, face off in a match to determine once and for all which is more important to society, culture, or the law. And now here's your host, the suave sultan of simp, John Teti.
Hey! Let's play some Simpsons trivia. Hey, everybody. I'm John Teti. It's time for the sophomore effort of Simpsons Trivia Night. We survived the first one. All the technology mostly worked, so we're going to try it again. It's a night full of fun questions about The Simpsons, seasons 1 through 10. Let's meet our players tonight. Wow, this is a tense one, I have to tell you. On your left is pop culture critic Eric Adams. Woo!
Thank you very much. Thank you. Happy to be here.
And on the right side of our screen, Frank, I don't know if I know your last Thorne, right?
Sure.
I just panicked. I don't really know Frank's last name, even though I've known him for a number of years now. It's Frank Thorne, everybody! Yeah! Frank, as I said in the intro, you are a lawyer. But what kind of lawyer are you?
That's a great question. I sometimes forget. It is employee benefits law. So if you're an employee and you like benefits,
wow,
I'm your guy.
So who's your opponent? Like, what's the other kind of lawyer that you go up against?
That's a good question. Usually the government. So I feel like I'm probably.
Wow.
We all like
Thank
this
you,
now.
Frank.
The government.
Yeah, right.
All right, so Frank and Eric are buddies, and I have to say they are both really good Simpsons trivia players. They are both multiple-time champions in our underground, behind-the-scenes version of this game that we've played for many years before bringing it to YouTube. So it's been tense leading up to this one. Eric, you said you felt like, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, we were at lunch a few weeks ago, you felt like your strength was like the Wikipedian, and that Frank's strength is the encyclopedic. Expand on that.
Like, I think Frank can go a lot more in depth on the show. He's got more recall of exact lines and episodes and maybe even a longer tail. Like, my knowledge, I think, is like really tailored to the 10 seasons that we usually do in the game. And also, you know, just saying the Wikipedia thing, I'm just going to brag, folks. I'm cited in the second paragraph of the Simpsons Wikipedia entry. Like, I'm the first critical voice that if you are, you know, doing the bare minimum of research on the American television's longest running television show, yes, I am accustomed to being on camera.
Wow, what a card to play.
I know, right?
Cited in the second paragraph of the Simpsons Wikipedia entry. That is one of the nice things about working at the AV Club for many years is we ended up peppered throughout Wikipedia. As the Eric used to work with me at the AV Club. Did I say that?
You did not.
Okay. But yeah, those were fun times. And Eric now works, we can plug your current employer.
Please
right?
do, yeah.
Yeah, now Eric is the entertainment editor at IGN.
Yes.
You've heard of them?
Entertainment Reviews Editor, to be specific.
Sorry.
Oh, no, that's
I need
okay.
to piss off the actual entertainment editor.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to get a phone. He's probably showing up in chat right now. By the way, tonight we have chat turned on, and the champion from last time, Steve, is sitting right off camera here, and he's going to be feeding me the best answers from the chat. So if you think you know the answer to the question, jump in there, and maybe I'll catch your answer. I hesitate to promise because, Eric, I'm thinking of, do you remember Oscar Live Blog Night?
Oh, yeah.
One time we did this live blog on the AV Club, and at the beginning of the night said, like, hey, pipe up. You know, we'll feature the best comments in the feed. And I think I was manning that live blog myself, right? It was all the staff, like, feeding me comments. And that was, like, the most stressful night of my life. And I didn't get to any of the chat comments. And the next day, the commenters were furious with me. Don't be mad if I don't get to the chat. But we're going to do our best, and Steve's here to help out with that. Of course, Matt Leonard is keeping score and operating the switcher. Hi, Matt. We don't have a camera on him either.
Matt's wearing a lovely sweater that nobody can see.
Oh, my God. We got to get that sweater on camera by the end of the night. Okay. Let's talk about how we play our game. It's really very simple. Not like this, by the way. Like I said, these questions are all going to be coming from seasons 1 through 10 of the show. Your season 11, get it out of here. Your season 24, oh my God, no, not unthinkable. Okay, so it's all classic Simpsons tonight. Now, if the contestants get a question right, I'll give them some points. But not to worry, if they get any questions wrong, there are no points lost. This is not Jeopardy. You can't lose points, so if you're keeping score at home, keep that in mind. And what's the other rule? Oh, right. My rulings must be accepted with grace and humility. I don't think we have too many disputable questions in the stack tonight, but you never know. So I have the final ruling, but maybe Matt will help me out with that. Now, what about our fabulous prize? Oh, I got a good one tonight. Tonight's winner will be invited to borrow my copy of The Exploding Detective by Simpsons writer John Swartzwelder. Simpsons fans know John Swartzwelder is one of the legendary writers for the show, also known as a recluse, which I think is indicated by the blurbs on the back of the book, of which there are none. It's just a blank orange face. What, Frank?
What if we might have already had a copy from a prior version of this game?
Did you win one before? Really?
I'm just trying to get my, in this game a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Frank,
Frank's big
I
up
see.
in himself.
I
Exactly.
see. Frank may not be in the Wikipedia entry, but he has won this game a number of times. In fact, he's close to undefeated. All right, so
got my work cut
I'll
out
give
for
you a
me
different Swartzwelder book, then.
Okay, just making sure.
Or let you borrow. Yeah. Nobody gets to keep it.
Okay.
All right, I think we're ready to get started with our game, are we, man?
Ready.
All right. First category tonight is general knowledge.
General knowledge.
Face. Yeah.
If obscure knowledge of the show counts as knowledge, then this is the general knowledge category. Are you ready, guys?
Ready.
Get your markers out, get your whiteboards out, your pencils and papers or your keyboards at home, and here we go with the first question of the night. For 10 points. When Lisa babysits for Chief Wiggum, he reminds her that she should, if anything goes wrong, just dial 911, unless it's what? I'd really like think music after I ask the questions, and we're working on that for next time. But for this time, I'm just going to do this. No? Okay. We'll get some real thick music next time. Is everybody ready here in the studio? Have they gotten the question on the chat? I don't know what the lag is. Oh, they have. Okay. They think they know it on the chat. Eric, what is your answer?
An emergency.
Unless it's an emergency.
It's an emergency.
Frank also has it's an emergency. Did the chat get it?
No one.
No one in the chat got it.
Won.
The correct answer is an
Don't
emergency.
blame the
10
chat.
points for both our players. It's gonna be a
Beautiful
tough
joke
night.
writing.
I was told there would be no handwriting on this.
All right. Next question. When Bart hands Homer $350 in cash to pay off a credit card debt, Homer knows just how to spend the money by purchasing 70 transcripts of what late-night public affairs show? When Bart hands Homer $350 in cash to pay off a credit card debt, Homer knows just how to spend the money by purchasing 70 transcripts of what late-night public affairs show? Think across the whole universe of late-night public affairs shows. Which one interested Homer? Okay, let's see your answers. Eric.
Nightline?
Eric says Nightline. Frank also says Nightline. What does chat say?
I say Dave and Dan got that one right.
Hey,
Dave and Dan. You don't know the answers. Come on, you have to pretend you don't know.
Dan and Dave.
Dave and Dan also said Nightline, I assume, because the correct answer is Nightline.
Hey.
And I researched it. This is from a 1994 episode of Nightline. They were indeed $5. The math was correct. Homer got the math right.
Graphics.
Kind of a rare genius moment for him. Okay, next question. When Lisa is sentenced to chalkboard duty, she serves the punishment in what specific room at Springfield Elementary? Okay. Frank's already writing, but Eric's taking this one in. When Lisa is sentenced to chalkboard duty, rare chalkboard duty for Lisa, she serves the punishment in what specific room at Springfield Elementary. Observe the clues that I've given you. Eric's still writing. Thinking. You guys ready? Okay, Eric, show me.
The music classroom?
Music classroom, says Eric.
Music
Frank
room.
agrees, music room. Steve, what do we have from the chat?
Someone said janitor's closet, music room, punish room.
Punish room? Punish room.
Missed that
Holy
one.
crap. All right, let's see the answer,
S&M
man.
version of the show.
The music room is correct. 10 points for both of our players.
Ryan got that one right.
Ooh, Ryan.
Good job, Ryan got it right, I hear from Steve. What did you say?
Huh?
What did you say? At
Oh,
the
about
end?
the punish room?
Yeah.
From the S&M cut of the show?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe that's a version elsewhere on YouTube. Next question. Question number 4 in the category. One comedy sketch on the Simpson Family Smile Time Variety Hour imagines what life would be like if the Simpsons were beavers. For dinner tonight, the dish is Beaver Homer's favorite, which is what? What did Beaver Marge make for dinner for Beaver Homer on the Simpson Family Smile Time Variety Hour? Everybody ready over there? Fast on this one. I thought this one was a hard one. Let's see. Eric?
I'm taking a wild stab at log loaf.
Log loaf, okay?
I
And
just said
Frank
logs.
says logs. What do they say in the chat?
Riptor 3000 says steaks.
Riptor 3000 chips in steaks. Let's see what the answer is.
Steak!
Yeah! Good job.
Riptor.
Good job, Riptor. Give yourself 10 points for that one.
Oh, our brains are too aligned.
I heard steaks and I was like, what? Just like
Yeah, I know.
T-bones?
Immediately. No, that's stupid. Oh, okay, so that's the right answer.
I don't know why this happened to me putting this question together, but I guess I just had this GIF on my screen for a long time, and I started to get this thought of like, what if this were all the Simpsons I was allowed in hell? Like, it was just this GIF on a loop.
Just the
It gives me a weird
unintentional
feeling to
bad
see it up
jokes.
on the screen there, even because I don't know. When you're putting together this game, weird things happen to you. You get deep. Okay,
Best
next
joke they
question.
ever wrote.
Question number 5, final one in the category. Pink shirt Homer kicks back after a long day to watch the grand prize final of America's Funniest Home Videos. Name any of the finalist videos that amuse and delight Homer. If you name more than one, you will get bonus points. No penalty for any wrong guesses. What's that? 10 points for each. Yeah, 10 points for every bonus. Yeah, sure. I'll give him the full amount for any beyond the required one.
I'll try another one here.
Yeah. Go for it. We got time. We got all night, Frank. This is just the first category, man.
Forever and ever. That's all I got.
All right.
I ran
Frank,
out of
why
space.
don't we start with you? I've been starting with Eric way too much.
I don't know, baby with a nail gun?
Baby with nail gun
Or
and
dog
dog
on
on fire. Frank guesses. Okay, Eric?
I guess man breaking legs, dog on fire, and baby with a nail gun.
All right.
Oh, so you two have the two same guesses,
Yes.
right? And then we've got, okay, what have we got from the chat?
We have fire, baby with a nail gun, man breaking hip, dog on a hot tin roof.
Oh, I like that one. Okay, let's take a look at the answers. They are man breaking hip. Good job, chat.
Good job, chat.
Chat got that one. Dog on fire and baby with a nail gun. Good job.
20
all
points
around.
each.
Wow.
So Eric gets 20 and Frank gets 20
Yeah.
on that one.
So we're not giving Eric man breaking leg.
No, I don't
No,
think so.
no. Good.
Different bone altogether.
Matt asked if we can count a man breaking leg. If you put man breaking leg at home, I'm sorry, I cannot give you credit for that. This is one of those grace and humility moments. Okay, there's a bonus question attached to this one, though. I'll give you 10 more points if you could tell me which one of these videos got Homer's vote. Hip, fire, or baby? Chat seems to think baby. I can see that even from here. I think we got a couple of babies up there. Okay, what do you guys think? Eric?
I think man breaking hip.
Man breaking hip, and Frank
I thought
says
that too, but I saw the awe and I thought maybe
he
that was
loves
the
that
answer.
baby with a nail gun, right? The
Yeah.
correct answer is
Man breaking it.
dog on
Holy
fire.
Moses. Horrible. That seems so awful. I didn't want that to be the right answer. I was just like, well, it seemed like
With
it's
Snowball 2 on his belly.
Yeah.
I don't care for it.
The cat's reactions throughout this scene are great, and you can't hear it obviously, but the hosts, the faux Bob Saget narrating Dog on Fire.
I have no idea what episode this is.
Quite the
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah.
because this is Stark Raving Dad, the Michael Jackson episode.
Ah!
So you don't see it on Disney Plus.
Got to break out the DVDs for that
Yeah.
one.
Oh, there
Yeah.
we go. Fair play.
It is fair play. Thank you very much. Okay. That wraps up the category. Next category is Gizmos. These are all questions about machines seen in Moe's
no.
bar. First question in the category. Hugh Hefner becomes enraged at the bar's love tester after the machine tells him he's what sort of lover? Picture Hugh Hefner at that love tester machine. This is at the end of the Krusty Comeback episode. What does Hef get on the love tester? I'm going to give the chat a couple more seconds to get their guesses in. In the meantime, I'm going to observe Matt's beautiful sweater.
It's a great
Really,
sweater.
if you folks could see this sweater, I swear. But stay tuned.
Oh,
We'll give
have
you a
great
glimpse.
Sweater.
I don't know if camera technology has been invented that can pick up this level of detail.
This is when I was on the AV Club TV show. I always used to. The network hated that I liked to wear stuff that would moire, like would make the. It's like that pattern if you wear checkers on the screen. I don't know if you don't know what it is. It's hard to describe, but yeah, I always liked camera stuff that you could only wear on camera. They weren't charmed by that at all. Okay, are we ready for some answers? Frank, what did you say?
Cold fish.
Cold fish, says Frank. Eric
Give me cold
also
fish.
says cold fish. What does the chat have to say?
A lot of cold fish.
A lot of cold fish because they all know the correct answer is cold fish. Good job.
Barrel of cold
Lukewarm
fish.
fish. I didn't know the other options.
Lukewarm fish. Yeah. That's 20 points for both of our players. Have they missed any yet? Oh, yeah, they missed one.
Oh.
Sorry to rub it in.
Wow.
Jeez, John.
That's all right.
My
You're
mom
still
has already
going
turned
strong.
this off.
It's going to take a while to add up all these points at the end of the round. Now, we're also working on automated scoring next time, or maybe the time after that. Okay, next question in the category. When boxing manager Mo took over the ladies' room, he didn't let the tampon dispenser go to waste. He uses it to dispense what? When boxing manager Mo took over the ladies' room, he didn't let the tampon dispenser go to waste. No. He now uses it to dispense what?
This is my sheer ignorance of not realizing that was supposed to be a tampon dispenser.
Well, it doesn't say tampons on it, right? I can't see
No,
it from here.
it
but
just
says
says for your
For your
courtesy.
courtesy,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, decent illusion.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
the ladies' room.
Yeah.
One should know.
Okay. Eric, we'll start with you. What do you have on your board?
I put cigars.
Cigars, okay. Frank, what do you say? And what does Chad think would come out of a tampon dispenser?
Got a lot of cigars. We have one cold fish and
Correct answer.
one cromulent candy.
Cromulent candy. I'd like to try that. However, the correct answer is indeed cigars for 20 points. Erase those boards quickly now, though, because we have a bonus question attached to this. What is the full name of the character who, just out of frame, is lighting Moe's cigar? Give me the full name of that character. Beautiful watch he has on. Classy lighter, maybe a Dunhill from the looks of it. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's probably huge lighter fans out there in the chat thinking, what is this asshole talking about? Okay. Eric, what do you think that guy's name is?
I feel like I'm pulling multiple parts. I'm pulling at threads of the sweater of this name. Not to threaten Matt's sweater.
Oh,
which is
no.
beautiful.
For God's sakes, you're close to it.
I put down Lou Sweet. I know
Lou?
Sweet is in there.
Lou Sweet. We may have a dispute imminent. Frank, what do you have?
I
down?
overdid it because you said full name. So Lucius Sweet, but Maximilius maybe?
Oh, does he have a middle name? My
that was my
mistake.
question,
I was
yeah.
only looking for first and last
Okay.
name. I love the extra effort.
Right.
Did the chat have this one?
Lucius Sweet, Smokin' Joe Frazier, and cartoon spokesperson Joe Campbell.
Yes.
Wow, I love all those guesses. The correct answer is Lucius Sweet. I cannot
Yeah.
accept Lou.
Nah.
Oh, well,
Oh, don't feel sorry for
Well,
it.
I
You
got it
love
wrong,
it.
too.
You love it.
Somebody's got to pull ahead at a
I
certain
tried to
point.
extra credit it too. So, like, come on.
Okay, next question.
Right.
The lever seen here transforms Moe's bar into what? This lever transforms Moe's Tavern from a bar into a what? But Mo, the dank. That's not this. That's a red herring. That's a different episode.
You ain't been getting rid of the dank, Mo.
All right. What does chat think this lever does? Also, I'm going to start with the chat on this.
We got a lot of best damn pet store in town.
To the best damn pet store in town. What do you have to say about that, Frank?
I just said pet store. I didn't know.
Just
it
a
was the best
regular old
one.
pet
Yeah,
store. Yeah.
it's
What
the
about
best
you,
one.
Eric?
Well, I went the extra mile.
Oh, look at that.
If it's
And
pet
that-
shop too. Huh?
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
correct
is it pet shop or
answer
store?
is a pet
I
shop.
think-
Yes.
yeah.
But best
Okay,
damn
well.
in town is correct.
Yeah.
That's what Mo says. So 0-point bonus to everybody in chat who
Okay.
said that, and to Eric as well.
What kind of pet shop serves cold gin and hot jazz music?
The best damn.
So
That's your avatar.
it is,
right?
yeah. A little behind the scenes for the private game. My avatar is the Dave Thomas character from this episode.
Rex
Rex,
Banner.
yeah, Rex
right?
Banner.
That was a challenge for us to remember that character's full name. Okay, next question. In March 2023, showrunner Al Jean announced on Twitter that the producers had removed what machine from the background of Moe's Tavern. Until then, you could occasionally glimpse it near the door, as in this Season 8 shot you see on your screen right now. Don't worry, I know it's a news item for 2023, but we're still in the classic era here. In March 2023, showrunner Al Jean announced on Twitter that the producers had removed what machine from the background of Moe's Tavern. Until then, you could occasionally see it right next to the door. Eric, what machine is that?
I want to say cigarette dispenser.
Cigarette machine. Okay, Frank
I
says.
also do. I've been looking
Cigarette
at
machine.
it
What does
all the
chat think that machine is?
A lot of cigarette machine, one love tester.
time. Oh.
Oh, maybe there was another love tester near the door. The correct answer, though, is cigarette machine. Very good. Wow, I thought that was a tough one. Thought that was a tough one. Not for these two.
We're going into this exact scene, or can I say the line that I really want to say?
Go ahead. There's no
I
bonus
didn't-
attached.
This isn't a faux dive. It's just a dive.
Yeah. This is from the Squidport episode. Yeah. The long tunnel back to Moe's.
Long way from home.
Okay, here we go with the final question in the category. When Moe relocates his bar into the Simpson home, the bathroom gains a new amenity described by Bart as what? When Moe relocates his bar into the Simpson home, the bathroom gains a new amenity described by Bart as what? I can just see a blurry version of the chat on the screen that I have here. It's like 100 feet away from me, but I think we have a few correct answers on this one already.
Is it popping off?
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Okay, everybody ready?
Yeah.
What does chat say, Steve?
Your son says love machine. We have cold fish, car hole, balloon,
I love
tampon dispenser.
Wait, my son?
That's Poplio.
Oh, wow. Okay. The correct answer is a balloon machine. Oh, I'm
Blue
sorry. I
answer.
forgot to get your answers. Eric
said
said butt drying
dryer.
machine. Very good. Frank got balloon.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
You said it in the way that like triggered that it was a condom machine. I was like, what is it exactly? Yeah.
Oh.
I was
It
thinking
was
maybe
my
it was a
tone of
hand
voice
dryer.
that gave it to you?
No, the order of the thing was like what would Bart think this is? He wouldn't say condom.
Right.
Right.
Right. Okay.
I
You
did not
pieced it
remember. Yeah,
together.
right.
That's the way to use the clues.
Good.
I'd like to see
guys.
it. Should we have another category, you think, fellas?
I'd like to do one. Would you like to do one, Frank?
Sure, I got time.
I think so too. We got a special one here for 30 points. The category is time slot machine.
Oh.
Speaking of machines,
Oh no.
it's time to enter the time slot machine in which we travel back in time to the night of a Simpsons premiere and dare to ask the unthinkable, what else was on?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh no.
All
Oh,
of the
no.
questions in this category come from the TV listings in the April 28th, 1996 edition. Go back one if we could, Matt.
Oh.
Of the
Can we see an answer?
of the Des Moines No, you didn't see anything.
Okay.
The April 28th, 1996 edition of the Des Moines Register. That night at 7 Central, Fox premiered the episode Raging Abe Simpson and His Grumbling Grandson in the Curse of the Flying Hellfish, as you see here. But there were also other things on TV that night, as seen in the Register's Sunday night programming grid. We know The Simpsons came on Fox at 7 Central. But can you fill in the other slots in that grid? That's what we're going to find out with these questions. Question 1. The Simpsons' toughest competition that night was the sitcom that anchored NBC's Sunday night lineup. The show ramped up for May sweeps with a shocking episode in which Paul attends an awards show and almost goes home with another woman. Name the series.
Can I point out that normally I like these in that I am 7 years older than Eric, except when Eric is a former TV editor of the
Yeah.
AV Club. That's just
Yeah. Sorry.
brutal.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Some
You're right,
some
though.
questions go your way, some questions go
the
my
hand
way.
we're dealt. The hand we're dealt.
You do have the age advantage. I forgot about that. Because you don't look it, Frank, if I may say so.
Yeah, I'm going to feel it after this one.
Let me read the question one more time. The Simpsons' toughest competition that night was the sitcom that anchored NBC's Sunday night lineup. The show ramped up for May sweeps with a shocking episode in which Paul attends an awards show and almost goes home with another woman. Name the series. Steve, what does Chad have to say?
This one specifically goes out to Jeremy. We have a lot of mad about yous, but David said mad about shoe.
Mad about Okay, good. That's a 0-point bonus for that one. What did you guys say?
I'm going to take you to the final frontier. Mad about you.
Mad about you is the correct answer. Very good, everybody.
If I was more musically inclined, I would jump over on the piano and plink out those.
That should be extra points.
Mad about shoe, I forgot about. Who said that? Who was
Tuesday
that
Night
from?
Live.
David. David, very
Good
good.
pull.
Yeah, great pull. Oh, that card's done. All right. Question number 2 in the category. Over on ABC, the 7 Central time slot was occupied by an adventure series this week featuring a plotline about a shrinking potion. Starring Terry Hatcher and Dean Cain, what was the lengthy full name of this series?
I remember watching this episode live.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Instead of The Simpsons?
Instead of The Simpsons. John, a little bit of backstory about me. I couldn't watch The Simpsons when I was a kid.
Oh, you were one of those kids,
Yeah.
huh? Forbidden.
All of my knowledge gained surreptitiously. Hi, Mom.
I had
you-
a little bit of a ban for a while, too. Yeah, I do
But
remember that. Yeah.
you were allowed to watch the smoldering sexual tension between Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher
I
on
know,
this
right?
show? Wow.
It was America. They're America's sweethearts.
Yeah, and it was Superman.
Oh, careful.
Oh, fuck.
Careful.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, we might have given it away. What does the chat, does anybody in the chat say something involving Superman? Could it be?
We have Superman and Lois, Lois and Clark, old Christine.
Old Christine, good.
I was about to say all this.
Oh, that's almost a trap that I didn't realize.
Ooh, yeah.
Anything else? That's plenty. Frank, what have you got?
All right. Well, thanks to Eric. I almost said Batman, but it is definitely Superman.
Well, that's really weird because I originally wrote The New Adventures of Green Lantern, and then I crossed it out and put Superman and
Wow.
made that gaffe. So
So I guess 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
They both dodged a bullet because the correct answer is Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. Very good. What are we on now? 30 points? That's 30 points. 40! Oh my God, I didn't know.
points.
I didn't. Is that right? I thought it was 30. It's 40? Jeez, I can't even keep up with my own game. Whew. All right, next question. Oh, by the way, the name of that episode was It's a Small World After All. That's it. That's all I got on that one. I've never seen that episode, but Eric has. Here's the question that's up now. The show Up Against the Simpsons on CBS that night premiered an episode called Race to Death. The newspaper synopsis almost captures the macabre literary wit of the show's hero. Name the series. Really, I have to tip my cap to the writer of this little newspaper blurb. Whoever was at Herald Tribune Syndication Services or whatever. Very cute.
That is a beautiful use of an M dash.
Yeah, right? Okay, the show Up Against the Simpsons on CBS that night premiered an episode called Race to Death. The newspaper synopsis almost captures the macabre literary wit of the show's hero. Name the series. Frank, what did you say the series was?
I can't keep up, but I'm just trying to get some points. So
Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Eric.
It's
is
an
your
unmistakable typeface, John. That's
font?
Murder, She Wrote.
The font is a big hint. Eric thinks it's Murder, She Wrote. What does chat say?
We have some Murder, She Wrote. We have Night Boat, the crime-solving boat. Murder, She Boat.
Murder, She Boat. Oh, what a perfect order.
Murder, She Boat.
You guys are on
It works in
fire.
so many ways.
Chat.
Oh my God.
man.
Bravo for Murder,
take
She
our
Boat. The
seats.
correct answer is Murder, She Wrote.
We're having
Oh my
fun.
God. We are
Dan
laughing.
came with Murder, She
We are
Boat.
friends.
Oh my God. That works so good. Shit.
I'm amazed that they did that for like 26 episodes. A new boat-based murder.
Well,
every
there's
time.
always a fjord
Exactly.
or an inlet.
I know. Starfish poachers.
Okay, very good. Well, the chat's working out good, isn't it? I'm glad we incorporated that this week. Okay, next question. If you got home too late for The Simpsons, you could still catch Married with Children on Fox. Tonight, according to the newspaper, Bud gets sidetracked while studying at the library. That's a tactful way to sum up an episode in which Bud Bundy gets caught doing what at the library? If you got home too late for The Simpsons, you could still catch Married with Children. Tonight, according to the newspaper, Bud gets sidetracked while studying at the library. Well, that's an awful tactful way to sum up an episode in which Bud Bundy gets caught doing what at the library? Eric, I take it you didn't see this one live.
No, believe it or not.
Married with Children was
yeah.
also on the banned list.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What was Bud doing in that library?
Ugh.
The erasers are coming out for this one. The questions are getting tough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like a special evening with Elton John. It's lovely.
I increased the font size on my cards this week. It's real nice. I went from 9-point to 11-point. So if I'm reading the questions extra loud, it's just because they're leaping off the card for me right now. It's amazing. Is everybody ready? Okay.
Sure.
Eric, what do you think? This is almost like a test of your bravery. This is
Yeah.
a season 10 episode of Married with Children. They've already blazed through all the other taboos. What did you put down on your board? How bad did you want it?
Well, I wanted it so bad that I really got uncouth, John.
Yeah.
I said,
Jerking it, says Eric. Wow. Would
straight
they
up
put that on
jerking it.
television? I don't know. Frank,
I
what did
put
you say?
Entertaining
Entertaining
himself.
himself.
Too cowardly.
Much more tactful.
Tactful. What does the chat have to say about this one, Steve?
I'm not going to go through all of the answers.
Fair.
We have reading a new issue of Gigantic Acids
there we go.
or using the balloon machine.
Oh,
love it.
callback. The correct answer is touching himself. Yes,
Reach
very
out
good.
and give it
So I actually did watch this entire episode just for you. I did it for you.
Professional.
This is what there was on the screen there is like a protest that Al puts together in support of his masturbating son. And this concludes the episode. You know that episode where they show Al Bundy, on The Simpsons, I mean, where they show Al Bundy going over and
Yeah.
flushing the toilet and the audience is hooting and hollering?
No peg.
People watch this episode, if you can track it down on the internet as I did, like, it's even more crass than that. And I'm not even like, oh, no. Like, I'm almost admiring on how, like, filthy and cringingly disgusting they managed to make Al Bundy and Clan.
And is the
season-
studio audience like losing their minds
That's
at this?
the other. You took the words right out of my mouth. Like every moment where Al acts boorishly, it's woo woo. So I sort of went like down into like the depravity was too much, and then back up into like I'm in the spirit of it now. So see what happens to you. One more question in the category here. If you had a cable subscription, you might have planned to watch the Braves-Cardinals game that night. For 30 points, name the network on which this game was scheduled to appear. And for 30 bonus points, name either announcer seen on the screen. Either one. If you want to name them both, you will not get additional points. But if you can name at least one of them, I'll give you 30 bonus points, provided you got the main answer right. Oh, I don't know. That's never come up before.
Come on.
We'll see. We'll see. This is a corner case in the rules. Okay, what are they guessing in the chat, Steve?
TBS, Fox, Ford, Whitey Ford.
Whitey Ford. Wait, you can't change. No, we're done. We're done. You can't add anything now.
Oh, shit.
No, I've
Okay,
already started
fair
asking for
enough,
answers.
You're
Nice
right,
try.
you're right. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Fair. Yeah, no.
What you got, Frank?
I said TBS, but it's Sunday nights. That's ESPN, is my thinking. Of the answer. But Joe Morgan is on the call. Screwed that up.
Eric.
I also said TBS
Yeah,
because of the Braves.
Because of
we
the
got so excited about
Braves.
TBS.
Yeah, and I was thinking, I just watched the cable stealing episode
Yeah.
the other day, and when
Yeah.
they're disconnecting it, Bart drops that Atlanta Braves baseball.
I have to
Yeah.
admit, this question was a little bit of a trap because it's a
We
Braves
got
game.
cocky.
You'd expect it to
We
be
got
on
cocky.
TBS, but this is in fact
Sunday night,
ESPN.
ESPN.
John Miller. God, I forgot
Huh.
his name, too.
John Miller on the left. John
Yeah.
Miller always called the game like it was on the radio. He like never shut up. I could never get into his style, and Joe Morgan's a piece of work too. But
Getting so deep
Yes.
into Skip
So
Carey and
was
Leaf
he-
Van
we-
Leeuwen and
so you both got someone.
We
right?
both got Joe Morgan.
yeah,
But they didn't get the network, so fuck them. I say no.
Yeah.
You don't get it.
right in the garbage.
I hope my kids aren't still watching.
You're literally looking at the shape of
What
their
were you gonna-
microphones. It's
Oh
serious.
my
got
God.
Well,
Jeremy again?
laid low.
Wow,
Jeremy's
all
a smart
three?
cookie. I think I know Jeremy. I think he's a smart cookie out there.
Really?
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely.
Jeremy should be up here. Good
I
job,
believe
Jeremy.
you should.
Next contestant.
Okay,
All right.
let's have our next category. This category is named Only Connect. It's named after the British game show of the same name. Here's how it works. I'm going to show the players a series of seemingly random clues, and they're going to try to tell me the connection between them. If you can answer correctly after seeing all 4 clues in the series, I'll give you 40 points. But if you want to lock in your guess even earlier in the sequence, there are many bonus points on offer. But be careful. Once you lock in your answer, you can't change it. Okay? Hear me, Erases? Once we start asking for answers, you're done. Okay. You'll see how it works. Here's the first one. What is the connection here? If anybody wants to go out after just one item, I will not only be very impressed, but I'll give you 100 points total. If not, I'll proceed to the next clue. Shall I go on?
Yes.
Okay, here is your second clue. Take a look at them side by side and tell me what is the connection. Wow, a pall of silence has fallen over the room here.
all fun and
Good. This is how I like it.
was
All right, are
all
we
fun
ready
and
to
games.
advance? Nobody wants to go out?
Lock in.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's tough.
The bonus points are melting away as we go to the third clue. Ideas are forming.
I will lock in.
Okay, Frank's going to go out. So Frank,
Okay,
right,
okay,
plus,
sorry.
I can't see what the points are at. Can you tell me? Plus 20 on your board.
I'm gonna stay in.
So Frank is out.
Yeah, I know.
Pissed away.
Yeah.
We'll
right,
see.
let's do it.
Okay, last clue.
Please be God.
Okay, those are all 4 clues. Now tell me, what is the connection?
It's so tough.
I see the chat's pouring in. Is that what you're laughing at? Show me. Let me see.
You need a sound effect for the chat.
Well, don't tell me. I'm just looking.
Guy incognito.
Yeah, right.
The Simpsons, yeah. In the chat, I'm going to give you this one. I'm going to tell you The Simpsons is not correct, but it's an excellent guess.
Cartoon character.
Are you ready, Eric?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, Frank, you went out first, so let's see. You've got a 20-point bonus.
Character's
Named
named
Bob.
Oh,
says
damn.
Frank. Eric, what
Yeah.
do you have?
I said unprepared to speak.
Unprepared to speak because of Bob Newhart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because Dole's kind of,
Yeah,
Dole is kind of
unsure of
unprepared.
himself, sure. But his name is Bob, and that is indeed the connection. These are all guys named Bob.
Nice
Oh, boy.
pull.
Okay, so you had the bonus on that one, right?
I
So
guess
60
it's-
points
I
for
guess.
Frank. Whew.
Cowboy Bob really kind of tied it together. I do not know Boxcar Bob until you had two Bobs. Let's give it a
Boxcar
shot.
Bob, super hard, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
it
very
was
hard.
when Bob Dole showed up, I was like,
But to remember, Cowboy Bob was excellent too. I mean, that's an Albert Brooks character,
Yeah.
but still not on there for very long. Okay, and I did see someone who got it right in chat. Somebody put Ellen got it. Good job. Oh, I remember Ellen from Ann Arbor.
Once Cowboy
Hi,
Bob
Ellen.
came up, I was like trying to figure out
Good
some
job.
sort of like the
Remember?
70s comedian.
She won.
yeah, I don't know why. I was
Okay.
like, let's get risky with it.
Let's go to the next question. Here is the first item. The offer still stands. I will give you 100 points if you can tell me what the connection is. If not, I'll go on to the next one. Shall I proceed? Frank wants to think about it.
No. Proceed.
Eric, you ready to go?
Please proceed.
I need everybody's verbal consent like we're in the exit row on an airplane here.
I consent to proceed.
To be clear, the arrow is pointing to what it seems the character in the middle, not to the fence.
Okay.
The second arrow,
Lattice work.
yeah, I'll tell you, the theme is not lattice work. The second arrow is pointing to the window. Chat's guesses are starting to pour in, but not
They
here.
think they're so
You know what?
smart.
I'm going to lock in.
Whoa! Eric's going out after
wow.
2. Put plus
My
40 on
goodness.
your board there, Eric.
This is probably hubris, but
It might be.
That's what this category is for, hubris.
I had a guess. But if it,
Okay. Next for Frank. Frank only now. Isn't it a lonely feeling, Frank? It's just you.
I'm happy that I locked in.
oh, no. Oh, goodness.
And I bet I can. If do I get a 0-point bonus if I can guess what number 4 is going to
Well,
Yeah, right.
not out loud.
be? Yeah.
You can't
Okay,
do
I'll write it down.
Okay.
Sis boom ba.
Yeah. I'd like to get these 20 points if everyone would be a little quieter. Working for me. That's not working. Please give me the easy one.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need one more. There's no shame in that, Frank. Play it safe.
Oh, I did get number 4 right.
Frank's writing. At long last. With 40 points still out there. 40 important points. Eric got it so early, he started writing the question all over again.
All right.
I got it wrong though. I didn't get number 4 right.
Okay.
Okay, what are some of the guesses we have in chat?
Barney smashes stuff,
Yeah.
places you don't want to be in, aluminum. They all have blue arrows.
Strong.
That's true. They do all have blue arrows. Who went out first? Eric went out early.
I
for
did.
An 80-point connection. Eric, what did you say?
I believe it is things Barney knocks out.
Things Barney knocks out. And you thought Wade Boggs might be on that.
I did think so.
Okay.
Oh, that'd
And
be a
Frank,
great
what
one.
do you say?
I did characters, but characters that Barney hurts breaks.
Okay,
Yes.
and the correct connection is, characters or things destroyed
wow.
by Barney. Good job all around. Big one for
the
Eric.
Water fountain one. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Whew.
All right.
Good job, chat, as well. Somebody said Barney in there, right? Yeah. Pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. Next one. Does anyone want to go out after one? I think the person upstairs knows this one.
I really feel like tempting fate on this, but I want to see number 2. Please.
Okay. Frank, are you ready to go ahead as well?
I'm ready, yes, please.
Okay, let's see it. Eric's zeal may have ebbed a little bit upon seeing the second clue, but maybe not.
Absolutely.
What is the connection? I want to say for the record, there is no AI involved in the production of these images. This is all Photoshop work by me.
Yeah.
When I want to steal intellectual property, I do it by hand, the right way.
That is.
Oh man.
That is some elegant work.
Oh god. I'm like in the same the gears are grinding, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Are we
there.
ready to proceed?
I guess so.
Okay. They are starting to guess in the chat. I can see from here.
They're real smart folks. over
Okay.
there.
Next one.
Alright.
This is the quietest question.
We're just too damn serious about this.
Yeah, I know. We care so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Why are we taking it so seriously?
Oh, it means a lot to our friendship.
Yeah, you're right. And it means a lot to chat.
There's going to be like a therapy session after, like a couples therapy session after this, no matter who wins. Are you both ready to advance to the last
Yes,
clue?
Please do.
Okay.
No, we're. Okay. All right.
Frank thinks he has the answer. Eric's still looking it over.
I feel like my handwriting is just going to hell here. All right.
Eric thinks this is a very long connection.
Yeah, I'm writing some unnecessary explanations.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, what does Chad have to say about this one?
Places where Gil works.
Yeah.
All things in Springfield. Ads mocked up for Simpsons businesses.
So.
Well, yeah. General cannot match the specific, as they used to say on Match Game. A little more cleanly than that. But Frank, what do you have?
I was
for
short in it. I said Gil's sales.
Gil's
pitches.
sales pitches.
Yeah.
Eric?
I said these are things sold by the wise guy, which is the character with the Charles Brunson voice. Hey buddy.
Hey, Jocko. What is the connection, in fact? These are all Gil Gunderson
yeah.
sales
Words were even
pitches.
there.
Very good. Yeah, my exact words. That's right. Good job, Frank, and good job, chat.
Only
Places
I
where-
was thinking of
Who
him
said
the whole
places
time,
where
the
Gil
round
works?
shoe thing, and then the Coleco was the only one that got it.
Wow, I didn't know.
Sam, good job, Sam.
I didn't
Wow,
know
that's a
Gil
tough one.
made that many appearances in the first
Yeah,
10 seasons, or are we
This
kind
is
of
it.
bending the rules?
This is it. No, that's all.
are all
Seasons
late?
1 through 10. but
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, only I did not know the first two. Yeah, and then once the Coleco came up, I was like, oh, ding dongs. That sounds like Gil, the ha cha cha.
Yeah.
I was so tempted to read that one out loud, but I was like, I'm going to give it away. The naked one is when they're like
Yeah.
sex exhibitionists or whatever.
They come, yeah, it follows the name. Yeah.
And the brown shoe, that's the beginning of an episode. I even forget what episode that's from now because it's been a week since I put this question together. If you know in the chat for a 0-point bonus, remind me what episode that comes from. But I have to move on right now to the final question in the category. And here is your first clue. It is the jar being indicated, not Homer's head. Anybody want to be a hero, or shall we move on to the next one?
Not me. Man.
Next, Eric?
Please.
Good. Okay. Here is your second clue. What is the connection here?
All right. I want to do it.
All right, all
Let's make it
right.
fun. Let's make it fun here.
Put down plus 40
All right.
on your board there.
Okay.
For 80 points, Frank's going out.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know what the score is. Can you tell who's ahead at this point? Have you been keeping track roughly?
I have a rough
It's
idea.
pretty even.
Yeah. All right. Let's just all see what happens here.
Eric, you're moving ahead though,
Please
right?
do.
To the third clue. Let's see it.
That doesn't help. That doesn't make me feel good.
This is a very hard one, I think.
I don't think I got any of them right the other night.
You didn't get any in the connection round? I don't believe that. We play tested this last week. That's what Steve's talking about over here, even though you can't hear him because he doesn't have a microphone.
We can hear him, and he's hilarious.
Yeah. You should hear him just ripping off the jokes over here. But
man.
you're stuck with me.
It's
Sorry.
like having John Swartzwelder in the room.
And Conan. That's amazing.
All right, I'd like to see number 4.
Okay, we're advancing to the next and final clue
Good.
in the series. What is the connection?
Oh, man. Well, raspberries.
Frank's fourth clue is filled with woe. Don't you touch
yeah.
that board.
Nah.
Don't.
No, I was just going to tell the right answer. I think I know it now.
Let me take a peek at the chat, see what they're saying. Okay.
Do it. Avenge me.
Eric is putting down his answer. Eric, what did you put down?
I put down investments that don't pay off.
Investments that don't pay off. Frank, for plus 40 over the regulation 40, what did you put?
I put Marge's savings, but I think I know what the answer is. now.
Marge's savings.
Yeah.
Okay. What do they have in the chat there, Steve?
Things in jars, college fund, things stored in Marge's hair, things that came from Marge's hair.
Do you sense the trend developing, everybody?
Yeah,
Let's see
the
what the
pacifier.
answer is.
Yeah.
Yes, it came from Marge's hair. Very good.
What a good one.
The first two were designed to
Yes.
do exactly what I
They
did.
were.
Yeah,
They were designed to trick you.
Got me.
You're
Yeah.
good at making
Yeah.
this game. And I'm
You're
not
the
just
pro.
saying that so you give me extra points.
Right. Can I have extra points?
Speaking of extra points, it's time to total up the points because that question brings us to, I think, right? No?
Oh,
What? Another round?
one more question.
You know what? I've got another question for you.
Good
Thank
gravy.
you, Matt. In fact, it's a pretty important one, as we'll see. This is the last question in the category, and it begins with this clue.
All right, I'm in. No, I'm just-
You know, on Only Connect, once in a while, the teams do get a connection after just one clue. But not tonight, it looks like, as I think both of our players are going to advance to the next. Okay,
Please.
let's see it.
Okay. I will go.
Wow, that's a fast out on the 80-point
Yeah,
clue
I already found
for
it.
Frank. You thought maybe you had an idea on the 100-point clue, is that right?
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. I think I got this one.
I'm not trying to help your opponent.
All right.
Have you ever seen the, I don't know why you would have seen this, but behind the scenes footage of Jeopardy during Final Jeopardy, like in the control booth, and they have the like 3 telestrator screens up in front of them in the control room, so the director's going like, okay, number 1's got it wrong, number 3, yeah, it looks like he has it, okay, and they're like quickly figuring out like who's going to win as they're
Oh, my
writing it
goodness.
down. It's pretty cool. You
That's
can find it on
wild.
YouTube.
Wow, that's not happening behind us.
Again, that's for the next episode. We'll have the telestrator screens, yeah, and the think music. Everything Jeopardy has, we'll have. Damn it. Okay, are we ready to advance to the third clue, Eric?
Please.
Okay, let's see it. Ooh, I think I can see a correct answer or two from here. Matt's nodding yes. We have some correct answers in the chat. If only you could see the chat window, Eric. But the players are actually in a different apartment entirely right now. That's how secure.
They're upstairs.
It's impressive that you get all of them in there. All right, I'd like to see number 4, please.
Okay, and the final clue for Eric and our viewers at home is this. And here they all are together. Matt and I were talking about how satisfying it is to just watch them pop into place.
Yeah.
After I've made a category, I just like to go through it a couple times. Pathetic, perhaps, but life is filled with these simple pleasures. Okay, do you have an answer down, Eric?
I do.
Let's hear from the chat first, Steve.
Commercial jingles, jingles from ads, and unrelated, you should do Buffy trivia.
Oh, okay. Buffy trivia. I heard a suggestion for Saul trivia earlier. Maybe. We'll see. Eric, what do you have?
I blew it entirely. I said dance crazes.
Dance crazes. And Frank, for 80 points, singing commercial jingles. Whoa, Frank. Nice job. That is a big 80-point jump for Frank. It is commercial jingles. Even though Homer has his mouth closed, Bart is reading his mind and hearing him sing the Meow Mix theme. Eric, I can't believe you missed that one.
Well, this is like what I was talking about at the beginning of the game, like the specificity, sometimes the exact lines and stuff and the quotes like kind of pop out of my head. But yeah, commercial jingles. But I hope I know where we're going next with this, John.
Well, if you want to hear where all these commercial jingles came from, stay tuned for our first commercial break.
Yay!
And you will find out. Yes, indeed, because it is halftime. See, I knew it was coming up somewhere here. We're going to take a break. We're going to total up the scores. We might use a bathroom or two, get a drink, and you do the same. We'll be right back in about 3 minutes, or 3 and 2 if you want to do it the Chuck Bullery way. See you soon.
Get out of the way! Come on! Don't get that, Frank.
It could be the office.
Yeah, let it ring.
Hello? Baxter! It's Baxter!
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow Mix brand cat food has a variety of 4 delicious flavors cats love. In fact, it's the only cat food that tastes so good, cats ask for it by name.
Meow, meow, meow.
Again and again.
Hi, gang. Big Fig here with that great new dance, the Newton. Hit it, Hal. Ooey gooey, rich and chewy inside. Golden flaky, tender, cakey outside. Wrap the inside in the outside. Is it good? John Tootin doing the big Fig Newton. Here's the tricky part. The big Fig Newton. One more time. The big Fig Newton.
Class attention. Forward march. Oh, I'd love to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I truly like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me. A big parade is so inspiring. Oh, I'm glad I'm not an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I never want to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, there would soon be nothing left of me. Oh, I love to be an
Oscar Mayer wieners are all meat, all good meat. Rich and complete meat protein, mildly seasoned to bring out all the good meat flavor.
Everyone would be in love with me. Next week, you handle just the refreshments, Freddie.
America, got any plans for dinner?
I feel like chicken tonight, like chicken tonight.
Don't be shy. You want Chicken Tonight simmer sauces from Ragu? Let us know.
Like chicken tonight.
8 great flavors full of real vegetables and herbs, like country French chicken and chicken cacciatore.
I feel like chicken tonight.
Just brown the chicken, simmer, and serve.
Like chicken tonight.
Try Spanish chicken and creamy chicken primavera. It's gonna be great
I
tonight.
feel like chicken tonight.
Okay, what's made with tuna, liver, and chicken and comes in a bag?
A hero sandwich.
No! Right, Meow Mix. What delicious bite-sized morsels taste so good they're asked for by name?
Salted nuts!
No! Right, Meow Mix, with an extra sprinkle of flavored cat savor. As grand prize winner, you get anything you ask for. It's yours, a lifetime supply of Meow Mix brand cat food from Purina, plus an all-expense-paid trip to Catalina.
Get it? Yeah, Catalina. Because of the cat? Yeah.
Your board's over there.
Oh, don't reveal that
Don't
yet.
reveal it.
Okay, good. All right, we're back, everybody. Now it's time to look at the scores. Eric, flip your board up. Eric has 370 points, and Frank has 510 points. That only connect round was the difference. Frank surged ahead in that round.
What a doozy.
Matt, can you take your headphones off for a second and come over here? Come on.
Yeah,
Folks, you got to see this sweater.
No.
If
We've been teasing this for so long.
Yeah, let's get here. I'm going to switch the shot so that you guys can see this in all its glory. Yeah.
Woo!
Huh?
You're going to be shocked by this. Thrift store.
Oh!
Let's go.
Thrift store.
Oh, Macklemore, eat your heart out.
Oh, man.
All right. Good stuff. Well, I got to work the switcher for a second. That was fun. All right, it's time for the second half of the game. Even more questions than before and even more points. Eric, are you ready to surge back into the lead?
I'd love to try.
Frank, are you ready to defend your spot?
Sure, let's do it.
Chat, are you ready to come up with more funny answers that surprise me with your genius? Let's do it. The first category in the second half of our game today is Hats Entertainment. These are all questions about novel hats and remarkable headgear. Question 1. According to Bart, Lisa's blasé attitude about the new hat he got at the chili cook-off. I'm sorry, I was distracted by Frank pulling off his marker. Like as soon as the slide went up. According to Bart, Lisa's blasé attitude toward the new hat he got at the chili cook-off is obvious jealousy. Specifically, she's just mad that her hat doesn't have what in it? According to Bart, Lisa's blasé attitude toward the new hat he got at the chili cook-off is obvious jealousy. Specifically, she's just mad her hat doesn't have what in it? Eric. Oh, you're not ready yet. Sorry, take your time.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Okay.
I got it.
Let's try that again.
Yeah.
Pretend that didn't just happen. Eric.
I'm going to say chili.
Chili. Okay. Stands to reason. Frank?
Clock.
Frank says a clock. What does chat say?
Clock and Riz.
Riz. It sure does have the Riz, but the correct answer is indeed a clock. It's time for chili. Time for chili. Good job, Frank. Next question. When Mr. Burns sings See My Vest, of course, we recall that the vest in question is made from real gorilla chest, but what is his hat made from? The hat you see right there, what is his hat made from? Is the Sam we're talking about Sam Barsanti?
Maybe.
Is that who's been coming up in the chat? Is there a Sam Barsanti in there? Yeah.
Hey,
Sam. Good to kind of see you, Sam. I guess you can see me, but I can't see you.
I was just editing Sam's words right before I came over here.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Sam is an excellent pop culture writer. Yeah. Thanks, Sam. Yeah,
Hi,
good.
Sam.
Is he here in Chicago?
No, in Madison, Wisconsin, right, Sam?
Well, we could still meet him for lunch sometime, right?
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Okay, we are on when Mr. Burns sings See My Vest, of course, we recall that the vest in question is made from real gorilla chest, but what is his hat made from, Eric?
'Twas my cat.
'Twas my cat. Do you agree, Frank?
I said 'twas a cat because I got Brooklyn Nine-Nine in the head.
I don't know what that
cat,
means,
sorry.
but what does that mean?
Oh, there's a line that says 'twas a cat in that show.
Oh, nice. Well, we all love Brooklyn Nine-Nine, although I've never seen it, so I guess I don't love it.
We have a couple of cats and a wombat.
Oh, wombat. That rhymes too. The correct answer is his cat. Mm-hmm. It was my cat. Eric, 0-point bonus for getting the exact lyric. Very good.
I really like the vest.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, next question. Homer never looks happier than when he dons his foam cowboy hat and blows his air horn to mark what occasion? Homer never, this is one of my favorite screen grabs of the whole series, too. He looks so happy in this picture. He never looks happier, in fact, than when he dons his foam cowboy hat and blows his air horn to mark what occasion? Does everybody have an occasion on their board? Okay, Frank, what do you say?
Whacking Day?
Whacking Day. Eric, what do you say?
I said Marge is wrong.
Marge is... What does the chat think?
Whacking Day.
The chat thinks Whacking Day because that is the correct answer. Whack. Whack. Good job, Frank. Next question. When the city experiences a budget surplus, Lisa fantasizes that the money could be spent to enhance public schools with VR helmets that would bring her face to face with what historical figure? Boy, the chat, I just saw the movement on the screen when this came up. People seem to know this one. Maybe. When the city experiences a budget surplus, Lisa fantasizes that the money could be spent to enhance public schools with VR helmets that would bring her face to face with what historical figure?
Defile what I defile.
I like eat who I eat. Eric, what historical figure is on your board?
I say Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. And Frank says Genghis Khan. Does Chad agree?
We have a George Washington and Angela Lansbury.
Angela Lansbury. Okay, that's a 0-pointer for that one too. The correct answer is
got dark.
Yeah, Murder She Wrote. Genghis Khan is correct.
And who could have imagined all those years ago that this technology could be possible, but it would just lie to you?
Yeah. Boy, we were hearing a lot about VR a couple of years back, and not too much. Apple kind of killed it, I feel like,
really
right?
should have done an ad with this. I would have bought.
No kidding. Meet Genghis Khan with your Apple Vision Pro. Yeah. I'm glad they killed that. Okay, are we done with that question? There's no bonus on that one, right? All right, then we're just on to the next full question, which is this one. As if being witness to unhinged violence wasn't enough, this character's mass transit mishap left him with a seriously rumpled hat. Who is this apparently hat-wearing person? Oh, I thought the markers might not be as quick on this question, and indeed they are not out yet. As if being witness to unhinged violence wasn't enough, this character's mass transit mishap left him with a seriously rumpled hat. Who is this apparently hat-wearing person? What does Chad think the hat-wearing? You both have an answer down, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We have Ned Flanders and George Bush.
Ned Flanders or George Bush? Is it one of those two or someone else? Eric, who do you think it is?
I guess Oscar Madison.
Oscar Madison. Okay. Eric's really hoping that we're leaning on his knowledge.
Yeah.
Skinner, a possibility. The correct answer is whoever said it in chat had it correct. Ned Flanders. Sam got it. No surprise. Sam, you got to come down and play. All right, come down and play in person. You would be good. That was a tough one.
Yeah.
That's from Homer's fantasy of what work at home life would look like. All right. Good job. Let's move on to a new category. It's one of my favorites. We call it hole in one or two. Unlike The Price is Right, there is no golf involved. I'll show you a screen grab from the show with a hole cut out of it, and there's a character missing. Because I cut out that hole, you see. Now, if you're confident enough to guess which character is missing from that screen grab, well, I'll give you 80 points. But if you want to play it safe and see another screen grab with another hole cut out of it with the same character missing, I'll let you see that. But I'm only going to give you 40 points if you need 2 holes. That's how we play hole in one or two. Hole in one is worth 80. Hole in two is worth 40. Take a look at this. Hole in one. a lot to go on here. We have 2 baffled players. I'll give chat just a sec. Was that a cat? Did you hear that? Did you hear that sound?
I heard something.
Like a cat meowing or something. Yeah.
Was it cat?
There's no cats in the apartment, though, I don't think. Are we advancing?
Please advance.
Okay. Here is hole in 2. I'm bigging them right next to each other for your viewing pleasure. Who's missing? The same character has been cut out of both of these screen grabs. Who is it? Eric, you have an answer?
I do.
What does chat think?
Got a couple autos.
A couple autos. Is that what you have on your board, Eric?
Here's 3 autos.
And Frank?
Oh, I have Cletus, so no
And
auto
Cletus,
here.
who knows? Let's see. Who's missing?
Probably auto.
It's Otto. There you go, Eric.
The paralyzer.
Okay, next hole. Anna didn't let me get a haircut for this time around. Usually when I'm going to be on video, I get a haircut. But she said, you look less like a cop if you let your hair grow out just a little bit. Yeah, give me the full frame there, yeah. But it gets into comb-over territory real quick past a certain point. So don't tell me. I don't want to hear anything about it in the chat. But Anna, if you're watching at home, I hope this is what you were hoping for because, boy, the hair situation, I'm not sure. That's the one thing I do miss about having a real TV show is there was someone who came in and cut my hair every week. Can you believe it? That really was one of the best parts. Okay, what hole are we on? Still the first one? Are you ready to go on to the next one?
Yes, please.
Nobody's out.
Yeah,
okay, let's see the second one.
All right.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably could have gotten this one on the first one.
I was too chicken. I was waiting for you too.
Okay, everybody at home is looking at the furniture in that square. Who could that be? It is. It's a nice pad. Almost as nice as this place, honestly. If I had to choose between that square and this place, this isn't where I live, by the way. I sleep in a bed with my wife.
Please don't, Please don't tell people to stop.
The Simpsons quote portmanteau.
Yeah. Okay. Eric, you guys ready?
Yes.
Eric, what have you got?
I believe it is Barry White.
Eric thinks it's Barry White. I gather
Barry
Frank
White
does
as
too.
well.
Did we have some Barry Whites in the chat?
Yep, we had some.
We had
safe and sexy.
Safe and sexy. That's right. Show everybody the Barry Whites.
I forgot about that.
Waiting on.
Oh, that's his Hollywood Square. Or is
That's
that
right, yeah.
It's Springfield Square.
Squares?
That's right.
Come on up, everybody.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if the first one was Quimby, so I was like, didn't have the guts.
Yeah.
Good job,
I thought
fellas.
everybody's celebrating like it could have been Barry White.
Yeah.
Or Nixon. I thought maybe it could be an option for that one, but they are cheering. So
Right, yeah, that was
And the
Quimby.
Nixon footage is in black and white, isn't it?
Yeah.
maybe you didn't remember that, but that is correct.
The fear was Quimby being like, give us hell, Quimby. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But no, it was not that.
Right.
Now let's move on to the next hole.
I will go in.
Okay, so put plus 40 on your board, Frank, for my bookkeeping purposes and yours.
You know what? You only live once.
Whoa! Both of the in-studio players are out after just one hole, but not to worry, home viewer. You will be allowed to see both holes. That's my guarantee to you. Let's show them now.
Thank you.
John, you're going to show both holes?
Oh, boy.
This is an awkward category to host, but I try to run with it. Yeah, you can just go straight ahead to the side-by-side there. Take a look at that, home viewers, and tell me who you think is missing from both. I can't believe you went. I can't believe you went on the first one. That's very good. I think if you have the correct person on your board. Okay, what does chat think about this one, Steve?
We have Agnes, Mo, the dolphins that take over the world.
Interesting. Okay, all over the map. Eric, what do you have?
I
After
went
one
with
guess.
Hans Moleman.
Hans Moleman for plus 40, and Frank says
Mrs. Glick.
Mrs. Glick for plus. You went on the first one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Mrs. Glick for. Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Is Mrs. Glick. Wow, very good, Frank. That's an 80-point boost for Frank. Yikes.
I was in the right age bracket, at least.
Someone old.
Yeah.
Okay.
That weekly mole man's hiding somewhere in here.
That's right.
I have no comment. Next hole. I'm just enjoying the quiet now. This is the most placid moment of the broadcast so far.
Just now realize that there's clues hidden all over the room.
Oh, in the gallery? Yeah.
Yes.
We haven't given the folks a good shot of the whole gallery yet, but we should in one of these. I just need to get more cameras, a thing I never really thought I'd say, and a thing that's not true. By the way. Okay, should we go on to the next hole?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Let's try this.
Okay. Frank thinks he has an answer to this set of holes. We've all heard it before, but a set of holes can be more difficult than it first seems.
What is going on in that second one?
Okay, Eric's putting his guess down. And you already put yours. You're ready, right, Frank? Okay, Frank thinks he knows it. Okay, Eric, what do you have?
I put Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns. Frank, what did you put?
Homer.
Homer. Wow, pretty basic. Okay, Steve?
We have Abe, we have Homer, and Captain Wacky.
Ooh, Captain Wacky. Abe's a good guess. Let's see. It is Homer. Very good. Frank. I thought I could sort of reverse trick you guys with a very common character, but can't get anything past Frank.
Frank was on top of it.
The Flaming Moe one. Yeah, that helped.
Right, that's Flaming Moe's, and the first one is when Homer goes to live at the nursing home while Apu is pretending he's married to Marge. Okay, the last question in the category begins with this hole. What do you think? You're going to risk it or proceed?
Proceed, please.
Frank?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were tempted, Frank.
I mean, I know the scene, but I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Noah is locked in an answer.
Yeah.
Noah on chat? Oh, on the first one? Okay. Next. Oh, he looks familiar. Frank, this was your chance to give something away. You know, Frank has a habit of, there will be a scene and he'll start talking about it. And of course, he remembers all the lines in the scene. And I'll have a question later about something that he talks about. So you had a chance to ruin this one, but you did not.
Man, I don't know this one.
Noah was bold enough to go in after one. If Noah has it correct after one, I might have to send the points to him in the mail.
Oh, man.
Okay, I'm going to give you 15 seconds to write something on your boards. Frank, let's start with you this time.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers, says Frank. I like it. Eric.
Lurleen.
Lurleen. I like it. What does chat say?
Chat says Homer or Sideshow Mel.
Homer or Sideshow Mel? Does anybody know? Let's see who it is. Princess Cashmere.
I forgot she was in that one.
I was like, who is a Springfield celebrity who was a woman?
Right.
And Princess Cashmere was the only one I could think
It
of.
was her. It is a little known
why?
fact that she plays Eleanor Roosevelt in that
I did
awful
not know that.
play.
Oh my goodness. Well, at least we're both unhappy about
Yes.
that.
Stumper.
Right.
Triple stumper, as they'd say on Jeopardy. Chat and the two contestants all missed it.
Brutal.
Sorry for blowing out the levels there. Matt's ears are bleeding. Everybody can't see it. It's getting all over the sweater.
Matt's riding the meters over there.
Can't control the talent.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the talent?
He was the one.
Okay. All right, let's move on to our next category, which is called commentary tracks. Quite simply because these questions are all taken from creator remarks on the DVD commentaries.
Oh, boy.
Remember DVDs? As discussed earlier, it's the only way to watch the Michael Jackson episode anymore. Question number 1. In the commentary for the Leftorium episode, Al Jean remarks that the title of the episode was inspired by a 1915 war poem called In Flanders Fields. What is the title of the Leftorium episode? In the commentary for the Leftorium episode, Al Jean remarks that the title of the episode was inspired by a 1915 war poem called In Flanders Fields. What is the title of the Leftorium episode? Okay, Eric, what do you have?
I believe it is When Flanders Failed.
When Flanders Failed, Eric's put, and Frank has written also When Flanders Failed. Did anybody in chat write When Flanders Failed?
We did have that answer from Sam.
Sam! He's almost fighting a shadow war against the players in the studio here because the correct answer is indeed When Flanders Failed. Very good, everybody. Question number 2 in the category. According to Mike Reese, when Steve Allen recorded the courtroom voice of Bart for the episode Separate Vocations, it took 9 takes for Allen to record what Bart line? Mike Reese says on the commentary that he specifically remembers the number of takes it took, and there was some frustration among the staff as Steve Allen, with great effort, took 9 takes to record what Bart line. I'm so glad we could get a Steve Allen question in. That's another tradition here at Simpsons Trivia. Okay. Everybody got an answer? Frank, what do you have?
I put That's Him.
That's him. Eric has
Eat My Shorts.
Eat My Shorts. What do they say in the chat, Steve?
We have a couple ay carumbas.
A couple of ay carumbas. And the answer is ay caramba. According to Mike Reese, Steve kept pronouncing it ay caramba. And they could not get him to stop rolling his R's. He said he thinks they used the I from Take Two and the caramba from... So it was quite a mess, apparently. But
AI.
I so wish I had been there for that.
AI caramba.
Oh, controversial. Next question. In the episode Burns Baby Burns, Josh Weinstein says this jigsaw puzzle of a famous cartoon character was drawn half-finished to avoid copyright infringement. Who is the subject of Homer's jigsaw puzzle that he's assembling at work? In the episode Burns Baby Burns, Josh Weinstein says this jigsaw puzzle of a famous cartoon character was drawn half-finished to avoid copyright infringement. Who is the subject of Homer's jigsaw puzzle? Frank. Snoopy, says Frank. What does Eric say?
I also say Snoopy.
What do they say in the chat?
They also say Snoopy.
That's because they know it's Snoopy on his doghouse. Very good, everybody. It's like you produced the show yourself. Next question.
Oh, that's what they cut. I said, yeah.
According to Bill Oakley, the idea for Krusty's fake death in Bart the Fink was inspired by the persistent legend surrounding what comedian who died in 1984, or so he would have us believe. According to Bill Oakley, the idea for Krusty's fake death in Bart the Fink was inspired by the persistent legends surrounding what comedian who died in 1984, or so he would have us believe. Whatever. Frank's flagging. Uh-oh. Is everybody in? Everybody's ready? Yeah. What do they say in the chat?
We have Andy Kaufman and Steve Allen.
Oh, sometimes I double up. That could happen. Eric, what did you put down?
I put Andy Kaufman.
Eric put Andy Kaufman. And Frank put Red Skelton. Oh, I love that guess. But the correct answer is Andy Kaufman. I don't think we could have had two more different styles of comedy than Andy Kaufman and Fred Skelton.
It all fit into that.
Very good, Eric. Okay, last question in the category. In the commentary for Grandpa versus Sexual Inadequacy, David Merkin says that the Madonna Inn in San Luis Obispo was the basis for what hotel where Homer and Marge attempt to reignite their sex life? Don't be fooled, by the way. That's not water running under a beautiful bridge there. They just sprayed down the parking lot, okay? Yes, I was impressed the first time I saw the picture too, but then I realized that I had been duped by the Madonna Inn. And according to David Merkin, the Madonna Inn in San Luis Obispo was the basis for what hotel where Homer and Marge attempt to reignite their sex life in Grandpa versus Sexual Inadequacy. Eric. Oh, Eric, you're still thinking.
I'm still thinking.
Eric, continue to think.
All right.
And now, Eric, you have 15 seconds to write. Ready?
Right.
Frank.
Put Mr. and Mrs. Erotic American.
Love it. Eric?
I put The Love Inn.
The Love Inn. These are both such cute names for inns. What do they say in chat?
They have Off-Ramp Inn.
We know it.
The old Off-Ramp Inn is a very good guess. However, the correct answer is the Aphrodite Inn.
Fantasy rooms and conference center.
So the Madonna Inn does have a caveman room, just like, and you can see how they modeled the entryway there on the actual Madonna Inn. They just sort of mirrored it, but they really love this inn. All the producers jump in on the commentary when they're talking about this. Say, "Oh yeah, the Madonna Inn, the Madonna Inn." And David Merkin says, "Yeah, it's a pretty crazy place, a depressing place." And if you go to the website, you can see why.
Yeah, it seems like just the right type of California kitsch that the writers would be obsessed with.
Totally, totally. It's right up their alley. But I plan to never stay there. The rooms look a little dingy. Okay, that concludes that category. Next up, one of my favorite categories of all time. That's right. Now we are going to step into the reverse Frankiac. Now let me tell you how this works. You may be familiar with the Frankiac meme generator at frankiac.com. The way it works is you type something into the search box here, like sandwich, and the Frankiac spits out a bunch of shots from The Simpsons where that word appears in the closed captions. So for each question in this round, I typed one single word into the Frankiac and gathered up a bunch of those images to show you. I'll show you the images. You tell me what word I typed into the Frankiac to get them. Let's show them board one. Oh, is it happening again?
No. We got
Yeah, it's not switching. This happened last time. It's our ghost in the machine of the evening.
It doesn't want us to do Frankie. I guess we should.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
We might have to skip the Frankiac category.
Points for all 4 questions.
1,000 points. Everyone wins. Oh man.
We're just gonna switch shots and hope
Can we
it
just
kicks
say
back
sandwich?
in.
I've got a guess.
Good job, you. Shit. Okay, Matt just saved the broadcast once again.
Suddenly I like Frankie, reverse Frankie.
Oh, you like? Oh, Eric's already got his answer down. Let's embiggen that for the folks. There we go. Whew. I knew that was going to happen again at some point, right? Yeah, Matt's nodding.
In the same segment as last time?
It happened like almost right off the bat last time. So I was like, oh my God, is this even going to work? But this time I was like, you piece of shit. Just start working again.
The nerve.
Do you have an answer down, Frank?
Yep.
Okay. What are they saying in the chat?
A lot of nerds.
Yeah, but what are they saying in the chat? Hi-yo! Frank, what have you got on your board?
I'm also
Frank says
horrified
nerd.
to
And
admit
Eric,
that
are you a
I'm
nerd as well?
Yes.
Everybody's a nerd because the correct answer
Jeez,
is
really got set up
nerd.
for that one.
See?
Just
That's
knock 'em
all it
down.
takes. That's how you play. We got
Designated drivers.
not
the
too many tricky
life-saving
ones in there in
nerd.
this one, but they will get
Oh,
a little
that's
more
okay.
difficult now. Okay, let's advance to the
Old-timey nerd
next
knives.
board. What keyword did I type in to generate these images? The markers are not flying quite as fast this time around. This is what the reverse Frankiac is usually like.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can do 5 of these in a row.
We have one player. Her name is Austin, who plays the private game, as Eric called it, and she has a weird knack for this category. She'll just sit there for like 3 or 4 minutes, no exaggeration, and then the word will come out. So sit and simmer on this one for a second. What word did I type into the Frankiac to get these images? Okay, 30 seconds, everyone. That smells good. Will you share some of that with me tonight? I know I never have any, but will you let me have a little, or are you? Yeah, that's fine. I think we got some brown liquor in the cabinets back there. Okay, your time's up. Everybody ready? Mm-hmm. Eric.
Swimsuit.
Eric says swimsuit generated this panel. What about you, Frank?
I did kiss.
Frank says kiss. And what guesses do we have in the comments?
We have contest.
Contest, another good guess. What is the correct answer? Show us, Matt.
Truth. Wow.
Truth. That's a tough one. Yep, that's a tough one. What do we got up there?
That's an Austin special right there.
Oh, I can't see. It's just a haze of color from here, but yes, the word is truth. Next question. How do you like that new feature of the Frankiac that shows you the quotes, too?
Yeah.
Yep. You can leave that up, man. Steve, your name's still on the trophy.
5 in a row.
The silver homer. Can we? Does that show up? Oh, I'm not on right now. No, take me off. I'm sorry. I'm screwing around while they're thinking. But yeah, here's the trophy that you earn if you win the home game.
It looks just like him.
Like me?
Yeah.
Steve's name is on it right now.
I guess you don't get
Take it home, do you? I keep it. It's just like the book that was everybody's prize tonight. You can look at it while you're here. Okay. Eric, do you have a word down?
I do have a word down.
Oh, Eric has a word. Frank has a word. All right. Eric, you were first, so let's see yours first.
I say sweet.
Sweet, says Eric.
like
Frank
that one.
likes sweet.
I said political.
But he's thinking political. What do we have in the comments?
We have refund, button, and lie.
Refund. Refund. Is that what it was? Button. Refund. Refund isn't even a word, so of course it was refund. Button and lie. A lot of guesses all over the map. Let's see what we got.
Raspberry.
Congratulations if you said button. Very
so
good. Who said that?
David.
David, good job. Wow. Button is correct.
Live the button life, down life like you.
I was like, I recognize them. It just
That middle
partisan
one.
one and the political. Yeah, terrible. I like the sweet too.
So buttons is a tough one to
Yeah,
remember.
I love that.
I had never heard that little joke before I heard Mr. Burns say it.
I never knew it was spelled like that. I just thought he was saying "so buttons" as like a swear.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next. What word did I type into the Frankie hack to generate these 9 images? Hey, I want you to take a look at these afterward because I really paid attention to the composition for you. I was thinking of you as I put all these together. The eye lines, the directions of things, trying to have it harmonious, artistic.
Actually, I'm going to change that.
That is your prerogative.
Right.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Eric, are you thinking or enjoying the correct answer that's on your board?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm going to change it back. If you're going to keep thinking.
Frank may have just erased the correct answer off his board. We don't know.
He erased one wrong answer and put a different wrong answer that is longer.
Okay, 30 seconds, Eric.
All right.
Was that a question card? I'm going to need that. Yeah. Eric, are you in? Oh, well, that little mishap happened. You wrote your answer down. Very sly of you. Okay, Eric, what did you guess?
I guessed beer. I don't think it's a very good guess.
Okay, Frank guessed.
I tried working.
Working, and what did they guess in the chat?
We have coffee, we have beer, we have knifey spoony, and blind.
Okay, and let's take a look at the correct answer. It is coffee. Eric, you were so close. Yeah. Coffee.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Coffee. Somebody got that in chat, right? Who got it? Sam got it. Good job, Sam.
At least you're not getting too roasted in the chat just by Sam.
Next one. Last one in the category.
God.
Yeah. Whew, this one's a doozy. Which one would I zero in on if I were playing? I don't know if there's an easy way into this one. Does everybody have an answer?
Yep.
Okay. Chat, I got to cut it off. Let's see. Eric.
I said greatest.
Greatest. Frank says.
Said history.
History, says Frank. Interesting. Okay. And what do they say in chat?
Day.
Day. Ooh.
Like
could it be? Let's see. The answer is.
Damn.
History.
the way in was obviously History's Greatest Monster.
Oh, you put greatest, Eric?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame.
Oh, all I had was from now on you'll be history and Springfield Natural History.
Yeah. All right.
Very good, Frank.
I don't have
Eric
a prayer.
is so happy for you.
Yeah.
No, we'll see. We'll see. There's plenty of points left, including in this upcoming round.
Yeah.
Let's see if that Wikipedia knowledge will help you, Eric, in this category. It's simply Hundos, the hardest question of the night. They're worth 100 points. That's why I call them Hundos. First question in the category. As the other kids complain about their lousy hot lunch, Lisa brags that she bought her lunch at the gas station. According to her, it's the kind that John Glenn eats when he's what?
God damn it, I just watched this one.
Ocean time.
As the other kids complain about their lousy hot lunch, Lisa brags that she bought her lunch at the gas station. According to her, it's the kind that John Glenn eats when he's what? Fill in that blank. I will be so impressed with you if you can do so correctly. We ready, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, Frank, we'll start with you.
I put at home.
At home. Eric says...
I also put at
Whoa,
home.
crazy. What do they say on the chat?
On the road, not in space.
On the road and not in space. Okay, and the correct answer is... Very good if you said not in space. Wow. Who said not in space? Sam? David and Sam are going at it in the chat.
The future face-off.
Yeah, we might have two future contestants here. Okay, next question. Abe says that the story of Lisa's saxophone begins in 1906 when, according to him, the President of the United States was what French star of the stage and early silent film? Do you know your French stars of stage and silent film? SB are the initials. I'm giving you that much. Abe says that the story of Lisa's saxophone begins in 1906 when, according to him, the President of the United States was what French star of the stage and early silent film? She did sweep through America around the turn of the century on a grand tour. Do you remember that? No?
I missed it.
Yeah. Turn of last century, I should say.
It's not a picture of her up here, is there?
Oh, no, it's not a picture on the wall. There's no help behind me. Okay, Eric, what have you got on your board?
I said Simone Bouvier.
Simone Bouvier.
I said Sally Beaulieu.
Sally Beaulieu. They both sound beautiful. What do they say in chat?
We have a Sandra Bernhardt. And we have a Sonald Bagan. Like Ronald Reagan.
Sonald Bagan. Good guess. The correct answer is you were so close.
Sarah
Bernhardt. Sarah Bernhardt. There she is as Hamlet. And in the little clip, I don't know who she's playing, but she's very emotive.
I always appreciate the educational parts.
Yeah, you'll remember Sarah Bernhardt now. As long as this next question comes right up. After listening to her scripture reading at church, Bart tries to sweet-talk Jessica by remarking that, to him, God's words have never sounded so what? Now, for some reason, I knew Frank was going to get this one. I'm sorry, Eric, but I just felt like this was a Frank one. It just gave me that vibe.
I mean, this is the difference.
It's this. After listening to her scripture reading at church, Bart tries to sweet-talk Jessica by remarking that, to him, God's words have never sounded so what? All right. Everybody ready? What you got, Eric?
I said undorky.
Undorky. And what did you say, Frank?
Plausible.
Did anybody in the chat say plausible? Sam said plausible because he knows it is the correct answer. God's words have never sounded so plausible. That's 100 for Frank. Next question. Although the song wasn't written as a tribute to beauty queens, the Miss American Girl pageant nonetheless opens with a performance of At 17. See, now this is one I thought you would get. The Ugly Duckling Ballad released in 1975 by what singer-songwriter?
John's evening the
I tried to keep things balanced.
The Wikipedia for this, and I've already forgotten the answer.
Though the song wasn't written as a tribute to beauty queens, the Miss American Girl pageant nonetheless opens with a performance of At 17, the Ugly Duckling Ballad, released in 1975 by what singer-songwriter? Do they have any guesses in the chat?
We have Janice Ian and Steve Allen.
Janice Ian and Steve Allen. Eric, what do you say?
I say Janice Ian.
And do you say Steve Allen, Frank? That would be crazy.
Sinatra.
Nancy Sinatra, as you might have guessed. The correct answer is Janice Ian. Ellen got it. Yeah, that sounds like one
nice
that Ellen
job,
would
Ellen.
get too. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. Good job, Ellen. Last question In regulation, before we advance to the bonus round, the 2 second graders seen in these shots appeared in early episodes as Nelson's sidekicks before fading into the background over time. They were never named, so they're known instead by the animal nickname the writers used to identify them in the script. Who are these guys? They are known by fans and by the production staff by this name, the animal nickname that the writers used to identify them in the script. Who are these guys?
They each have an animal nickname, or it's a collective animal nickname?
It's a collective, like you just have to give me one animal.
Okay.
Okay.
They appeared in early episodes as Nelson's sidekicks before fading into the background over time. They were never named, but they were given an animal nickname when they appeared in the script. Fans have adopted that nickname. Who are these guys? Let's see, would I have got? I don't think I would have gotten any of these. That's what I like in a hundo. A question that even I wouldn't get. Especially a question I wouldn't even get after I wrote it. That's a hundo. Okay, do you already have something down, Frank? Is that
I do. Just
you do?
No.
You're being bashful, though.
Yeah, not with any sort of confidence.
Okay.
It's amazing that they lasted throughout from 1 to 10.
And, well, I'll tell you this after I reveal, actually. Yeah. They stuck around. You got something, Eric?
I got something.
What do we have in chat?
We have murder of crows, hyenas, or tampon dispenser.
Okay. All excellent guesses, especially hyenas. Eric?
I said cockroaches.
Cockroaches. And Frank put...
I said moose.
Moose. Interesting. The correct animal is... weasels.
The weasel.
They are known as the weasels.
This makes sense.
And they're
Weasley, Peter Lorre looking character.
Peter.
I guess there's the answer.
How many times do you think they used Peter Lorre looking character in the script? Okay, that wraps up the second half of our game. We're going to take a brief break with a commercial break curated by our own Eric Adams.
Hey, that's me.
He's sitting right there. The final
these
round
together.
is coming
Please
up
enjoy
in
them.
just 2 minutes. So come on back and we'll finish up. I hope you're having fun. I know I am. We'll see you in a bit.
Race Fabs 98.7 WLLZ Detroit's Wheels presents the Ford U.S. Honda Truck and Tractor Pull Championship. Blasting into the Silverdome. One night only. Saturday, March 3rd. WXON TV20 and Bigway Shoe Stores want you to win tickets to the event. To enter, stop by the Bigway Shoe Store nearest you. Monster trucks including Bigfoot, hot rod pulling drags, 2, 4, and 6 engine dragster tractors. The ultimate war of the monster tanks. Tickets now. Silverdome box office and all Ticketmaster outlets. Saturday, March 3rd. The Silverdome.
Just video game review! Okay, last week Harley and I reviewed Ultra Enviroman. Whack to the curb. It has got to go. So today, we're gonna take a look at Battletoads. Rocky! That it is. I mean, they got Psycho Pigs and Turbo Thwacking, and with kick fighting, surfing, babe shaving. How can you go wrong? The action feels totally real. Like they won't know that that's Harley in a toad suit. Check out Battletoads from Parade West. It's outrageous.
Another wimpy sandwich.
Not me. I've got Vintage Farms Deli Loaf. It's got real sliced meat chunks.
Still going. Nothing outlasts the Energizer. They keep going and going and going.
Yo, I'm here for Hostess Grizzly Chomps, the snack cake for cool bears. Not bears that hibernate. Sigh. Cool bears eat Hostess Grizzly Chomps. Chocolate with sprinkles. Tastes great. I know, because I take a chomp out of every one before I put them in a box. Hostess Grizzly Chomps cakes. I start them, you can finish them.
The Click Sticks are coming. It's Clickomania. Now you can get a Click Stick free inside specially marked boxes of Hostess Grizzly Chomps. Enough already.
Perché sei andato Marco? La gente mi tormentata. Dovresti farli aggiungere la vita.
Why are foreign films so foreign?
Perché domando perché?
Ah!
Try Bud Dry. It's dry brewed, not watered down, to drink light yet satisfy completely. So at least refreshment speaks to everyone.
Okay, we got to talk about what just happened in the chat here. So this was from Sam, you said? Yeah. So Sam, I guess you can see it in the chat. I can't see it. But Sam said that he's watching with some folks, and who was it? His wife? Recognized Matt, who my friend and who I've known for a long time now, from the Brendan. What was the show called?
The Brendan Leonard Show.
The Brendan Leonard Show on it was ABC Family, right? And what years was it on?
2002 or 3?
2000. So early 2000s. Yeah. So if you were a fan of the Brendan Leonard Show on ABC Family in the early 2000s, the overlap between that audience and this one, can you believe that? That Venn diagram has something 100%. In the middle of it. So wow, yes, Matt was on that show. That was his brother, and we know Brendan too. He's played this game, and we love Brendan. Although it's been a while since we saw him. Is he doing okay, Matt?
He's doing great.
Brendan, you should be watching right now. If you're not watching, I hope you're watching this recording later and seeing how angry I am at you for not watching. Okay, it's time for our final showdown. Let's take a look at the scores as they stand. Eric has 890 points, and Frank is on 1210.
Good God.
Oh, Eric can't catch up. It's impossible, you say. Well, let me tell you what. We got a final round here that we're going to play, and we'll see what happens with all those points. There's a lot of points on offer. Anything could happen, although as I do the math in my head, let's just have some fun here. The category for the final showdown is list off. Each of these questions I'm going to ask you has many possible answers, and I'll ask one of you to name one of them, and then if you're right, I'm going to ask the other guy to name one. And we're going to go back and forth like that. You don't need your boards anymore, in fact. All right. Until someone misses. And if you can name one more item than your opponent, you get the points. And then, let's call it a 20-point bonus for every additional item you can name off the list, if you can really outpace. So there's a lot of points on offer here. First one. Noted chowder gourmand Freddie Quimby is accused of assault in Springfield's trial of the century, and 8 of the people on the panel are recurring characters. How many members of the Freddie Quimby jury can you name? Eric, you're trailing. I'll start with you.
Homer.
Homer is correct.
Apu.
Apu is correct. Are you keeping track of these, Matt? Yeah. Thank you. Eric, back to you.
Dr. Hibbard.
Dr. Hibbard is not correct. Oh. Okay, Frank, if you can name one more, you take the question.
Sea Captain?
No, the Sea Captain is not correct. So we proceed. If you both miss, you both get one mulligan. Okay, so Eric, we get to keep going with you.
All right. Helen Lovejoy.
No, not Helen Lovejoy. Frank, last chance.
Wallman?
Nice try. Oh, no, yes.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, and I'm sorry, Eric. I was looking at the wrong list. I'm sorry to the viewers at home. What? Helen Lovejoy is also
Let's go.
Correct. So everybody's still in it. It's back to you. It's back to you, Eric. Sorry. Let me look at the right part of the card here. Yes.
The jury so far.
This is great. There's 8, and we've named 4.
So you've named Homer, Apu, Helen Lovejoy, and Hans Moleman.
Oh my God.
Sideshow Mel?
No. For real this time. Sideshow Mel is not on the list. Frank.
Let's see. How about Skinner?
Skinner is correct. So that's 40 points for Frank and 20 more for any additional you can name without missing. So you can keep going, Frank.
Flanders?
Flanders is correct, too.
Dr. Nick Riviera.
No, but very good, Frank. Wow. Okay, let's show everybody the full list. So a few of the names are not in yellow. Those are just
Jasper.
people. Okay. Homer, Apu, Flanders, Patty, Jasper, Helen Lovejoy, Hans Moleman, and Skinner. Some sources on the internet say that fourth guy on the top is Akira, but that is not Akira.
No.
They knew how to draw Akira by then, and that is not Akira.
Looks like Eddie Munster.
Okay, so wow, 80, is that 80 or 60 points for? Whew, big one for you, Frank. This one's worth a base of 60 points, though. The points are going up. Frank, we're going to start with you this time. Okay. Listen to this question. This anonymous union member who steals Lenny's tooth diamond is one of many characters who has cried yoink to punctuate a snatch and grab. Aside from this guy, there were 9 characters who said yoink at least once in the first 10 seasons of the show. How many yoink sayers can you remember? Frank, start us off.
Homer.
That's like the free space on the bingo sheet. Homer is correct.
Snake.
Snake is correct. Those are the only 2 characters that said it more than once.
All right. How about Bart?
Yes. Eric.
Lisa?
Lisa is not correct. So, Frank, you take the question, and now you're adding on.
Let's try. Mo.
Mo is not correct. So Frank gets 60 points, and here's the full list. Homer, Mr. Burns, Bart, Kent Brockman,
Mr. Burns.
Snake, Marge, Nelson,
Jasper
Jasper Johns, and a sumo wrestler when the Simpsons go to Tokyo, which is at the very water's edge of the classic era, but it did happen. Okay, good job, Frank, extending his lead here. But perhaps this is an Eric one. Let's see. For 80 points, the credits for the episode Homer Palooza include an unusually long list of entries under the heading Special Guest Voice. A total of 15 names,
Whoa.
both group names and individuals, appear on the list. How many of those special guest names can you recall? So I'll accept either the group name or individual's name, even though they overlap. So you get what I mean.
Group,
Eric, you started.
Erase the ability to say individuals.
Like if you said the Beatles, you could still say John Lennon later.
Okay, all right, got it. Yeah.
Eric.
All right. Smashing Pumpkins.
Correct.
Billy Corgan.
Oh, hold on.
sorry.
It's Frank's turn.
Billy Corgan.
Homer Simpson smiling politely.
Mean of you, but yes. Okay, back to you, Eric.
James Eha.
Correct.
Peter Frampton.
Yes.
Darcy Retzky.
Yes.
Sonic Youth.
Correct.
Thurston Moore.
Correct.
Cypress Hill.
I thought you would take all the easy ones off the board for him, but yeah, it's Cypress Hill, but now we're down to it.
Right.
Kim Gordon.
Correct.
I've already forgotten all the ones you said.
Can you tell us, Matt?
Yeah.
Matt, can you tell us what's been said already?
Oh, I can't. I'm just keeping track.
Okay.
I can remember. Yeah, Smashing Pumpkins.
Billy Corgan, James Eha.
Yeah, all the Smashing Pumpkins.
No.
I'll
say them. That's okay. We've said Cypress Hill, Smashing Pumpkins, Billy Corgan, Darcy, James Eha, Sonic Youth, Kim Gordon, and Peter Frampton.
Yeah.
And Thurston Moore, too, right?
And Thurston Moore, sorry. Yeah, they were coming fast and furious.
Yeah, I think we're about to hit my limit. I cannot think of any other actual band. I want to say Don Brewer, but we only reference him, so I surrender this point.
Okay, and Eric, you started it off, right?
I did.
Okay, so you've won the question, and now you may continue to rack up points. This could be a game changer here. Eric has 80 so far.
All right, Lee Ronaldo.
Yes? Of Sonic Youth?
Yes. Down to the drummers.
It's always.
Steve Shelley.
Correct.
Whoa.
Of Sonic Youth?
Yes. Be Real.
Of Cypress Hill, yes.
Yes.
Whoa.
Jimmy Corrigan.
I'm sorry, it's Jimmy Chamberlain.
Damn.
And let's take a look at the full list. Under Cypress Hill, we've got Be Real, DJ Muggs, and Sendog. We did all of Smashing Pumpkins except Jimmy Chamberlain, heartbreaker there. And we did all of Sonic Youth. Did we say Steve Shelley?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
He just said it, yeah. And Peter Frampton. Wow, you knocked a lot of those.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Just 2 members of Cypress Hill were missing, right? And
Yes.
the Smashing Pumpkin who we missed. Wow, very good, guys.
Single pumpkin.
How many points did Eric rack up on that one? Like 120 or something, right?
He got 80 plus 3.
140 points. Wow, good job. Okay. That does leave, I think, a slight opening in this last question because there are a lot of names here. The final question of the night is worth 100 points plus. One of the iconic images of the summer 1995 Who Shot Mr. Burns frenzy is a tote board at the Las Vegas Mirage Sportsbook that listed odds for bets on the identity of Mr. Burns' shooter. The eventual winning bet barely makes it into the picture at 70-1 odds. In fact, a total of 17 characters were listed at shorter odds than Maggie Simpson. Name as many of those supposedly likely suspects as you can. Frank.
Homer Simpson.
Okay, thank you. Homer Simpson is correct at 2-1 odds.
Waylon Smithers.
Smithers is the next one on the list, in fact, at 5-2 odds.
Willie.
Willie at 40-1, yes.
There we
go. Seymour Skinner.
Skinner at 30-1 is correct.
All right. How about let's try Dr. Hibbert.
No, Dr. Hibbert is not on the list. Eric, can you name one to take the question and then we'll see?
Mo.
At 8-1 odds, Mo is on the list. Okay, so it's 20 points a pop for any other. Yeah.
Ned.
No, I'm sorry. Oh, that is a heartbreaker. Oh, what have we got in the chat? What do they say in the chat before we reveal it?
Tito Puente.
Oh, that guest came up last week. No, Tito Puente's not on there. You'd think so, but no. Okay, let's reveal the full list. Homer, Smithers, Krusty, Bart, Barney, Hans, Moleman, Mo, Abe, Mayor, Quimby, Apu, Lisa, Snake, Skinner, Sideshow, Mel, Willie.
I did say, well, Mo was the one that I got.
The old
got
sea
me the
captain
question, but
and Nelson.
Krusty, yeah. Why didn't I guess Krusty?
Okay. We could total up the points, but I think we just move ahead to the congratulations. Nice job, Frank, our champion.
Bring him the trophy, boys.
Yeah. All right, here's your book.
T is for my toothless mouth. All right, tooth-filled mouth.
Here's your book you already own.
That's good. I'll read it now. Ceremonial yoink. Thank you for letting me be on TV.
Hey, that was a fun one with two good players. Good job, fellas. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, good job, Chad. We got some smart chatters.
Thanks for playing around.
Sam Barsanti, you have got to come down here and play for real. We will be back soon. I want to be back next month with another game. We'll see if that happens. Yeah. Yes.
Yay!
You're good. You're good crowd. Steve gets good crowd. Come poke your head in and say hi real quick.
Hey, Steve.
There he is.
Steve.
He's the winner from last time. Frank's the winner from this time. We'll see. Maybe we should put them up against each other.
Tournament of Champions?
You're all winners.
That's it. Simpsons Tournament of Champions coming your way sometime soon. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, players. Good night, everybody.